No, not physically, not yet. They won't open it up till maybe 3 or 4 days before the race. It's just the standard procedures for a race like this. But they've had the course open, and they built it over a year ago, and they actually had a race out there a year ago. So there's some videos that we've been studying just to try to get a little bit of familiarization before the course opens this year.
Okay, so what have you been doing as far as preparation and riding, getting ready for your race?
We were doing our best out here. We've been on the hunt for some good trails to ride, and it's been a bit of a challenge. We're not really able to get the good skill work or technical training that we'd like on the dirt, but we've been getting some good training down on the roads around here. They're pretty nice. A lot of the same roads that are being used for some of the road cycling, we've been able to get on there for just for our daily training. So it's been like 2 to 3 hours a day, which is pretty good and high volume for me. And it's my race is until the last day, so plenty of time to taper off a little bit the week before the race.
Do you know roughly how many competitors will be racing at one time, and anybody in your field that you know of?
I think around, what would you say, 40? 50? The top guys are, they're pretty well known. They've been doing well in the World Cup circuit this year, and they've been doing well for 5 to 10 years. They're just some really standout mountain bikers that are going to be racing here. So, the competition is going to be pretty tough. I just hope I can go out there and do Guam proud.
All right, what's the last-minute preparations you're going to have to make right before race time?
Biggest thing is going to be just getting familiar with some of the more technical parts of the course, just find my line through a difficult section and just kind of doing it over and over again until I feel comfortable with it. I'm willing to spend as much time as I can out there on the practice course before the race. It's been great working with Chris. He's a very experienced coach from Australia, and he's got some wonderful, some really neat ideas for me to help me get ready the day of the race even.
All right, last but not least, Dr. Lombard, just heading into the race, what's your goal?
My goal is to make it as many laps as I can before I get pulled from the course. That's basically every lap. If you don't make a certain time cut, they pull you off. And actually, out of 50 starters, there probably only be 10 to 15 that end up finishing the last lap, which is it should be about 7 laps. So if I can make it 3-4 laps plus, I'm going to be really happy.
And remember, for everything about anything Olympics, from, scores, results, medal count, to just great stories, man, about the Rio Games, check out NBCOlympics.com. All right, Dial Rent to Own Athlete of the Week here at Dial Rent to Own Amila, where $10 takes it home. So you come through, you check out what they got over here for $10. You take it home with you, all right? Our Athlete of the Week this week, Mr. Pijo Camacho. Congratulations, Pijo.
Thank you very much. Half a day.
And with a special message for Mr. Pijo, Janelle.
Congratulations, Pijo, on being Dial Rent to Own's Athlete of the Week. Who would you like to present the check to?
I would like to present the check to Erica's house.
Well, there you go. Hey, that's a great cause. And Pijo Camacho, of course, our Athlete of the Week. I mean, this guy is one of the fan favorites in Prebahau, recently coming off a big, huge win over a more experienced mixed martial arts fighter in Ryan Tovis. Pijo, 155 pounds, this fight against Ryan. I mean, this was a good fight, dude. How'd it feel coming out with a W?
As always, I'm humbled by the praise that I get, and it was good to win. It felt good to succeed in something that I had trained and prepared for.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your style. Interesting style, from the first time we saw you kind of posting up like that. What kind of background do you have, and how is you being kind of like a street fighter, reformed street fighter, helped you in mixed martial arts?
Well, I have a little bit of boxing background growing up with my brothers and cousins boxing in the backyard. We had a little bit of a home gym set up, heavy bag, speed bag, dodge bag in the garage with some weights and a hill that we could sprint. So we would get some rounds in, just really having fun.
Pijo, I got to say, 155 pounds, good look for you, man. Who's next? Any other 155ers that you wanna go toe-to-toe against?
Well, I'm not calling anybody out, but I'd I'm ready for any opportunity to get in any ring, whether it's kickboxing, boxing, or MMA. I'm just looking for the next opportunity to fight against a strong opponent.
Well, there you go, man. From Del Rentone here in Manila. Remember, $10 takes it home. Our athlete of the week, Mr. Pijo Camacho.
AUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by